one big. Can't even see anything back there. What's it?
He wanted to stand, but I gave him the absolute no on that one. We're not doing another 71 days. So. Unlike him to be sitting, but we'll welcome him that way.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to Chatterton's annual awards assembly. We're extremely pleased to have you here. This is the night when we get to celebrate. We get to celebrate all of you who are parents, because without you, this isn't possible. We'd also like to celebrate the teachers who make it possible for all of these students that are going to be awarded tonight to dream and to give their dreams flight. Finally, we want to award the students. These are the students, ladies and gentlemen, who you do not read about in the papers. These are not the students who, by their behavior, lead us to believe that things are worse today than they ever have been. These are the students who, by their nature, make this world a better place. These are the kids who, even when they have a stomachache or a sore throat, still come to school. You'll see them in the Perfect Attendance Awards. These are the students who manage to get to class on time every single day, even though the halls are crowded and there are lots of kids and distractions urging them not to go to class on time. These are the kids who, when they get to class, do what they're supposed to do every single day. Some of them are pointing to themselves. Yes, you, Katie, you. We have more good students today than we've had ever. I can't talk to a parent who doesn't tell me about the accomplishments of their children, the awards they've won, the wonderful things that they do. We hear about the bad kids because that's what the press tends to glamorize. Tonight, we are choosing to glamorize you, the teachers, and your children because they have done what they're supposed to do. Tonight is a celebration of our kids. Tonight, to lead us in our celebration, we're going to have Nicole Williams and Matt Horde come out and lead us all in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Outstanding Education Excellence Award. A lot of big words there. It's given to students who have shown themselves to be academic examples over the time that they've been in middle school. To receive this award, students must have maintained a 3.5 average, an A- average or better throughout their time in middle school and end up with that kind of academic average. So they have worked hard indeed. The second award is one called the President's Award for Educational Achievement. These students have shown, as exiting 8th graders, that they've made outstanding education improvements, gains over the 3 years that they have been at the middle school level. The first award I mentioned will be received by 21 students, 8th graders. The second award will be received by 2. And kids, I want to tell you, these are good awards to have. You know, along with this, you'll get a certificate, certainly, that comes from Washington, D.C. You will get a letter that comes from President Bush, and you will get a lapel pin that you can save for many years. And if you decide to have kids of your own someday, you see, when they're in middle school, you can pull all these things out and say, you see, look what I did when I was in 8th grade. And hopefully they will follow the same pattern that you established. Okay, I'll put my glasses on so I can see the first 21 students who receive the Outstanding Educational Excellence Award. Would you please come up on stage when I call your name? If you would hold your applause until all of them are up here, please. Mrs. Stafford is going to assist me by giving the certificate and the letter and the pin. Here we go. First is Tiffany Tuning, Anthony Daniels, Christy Davidson. I got new glasses and I can't see with them or without them. This is a problem. Okay. Grace Dinka, Ashley Ugilenti, Kelly Hermans, Shane Kiskowski, Amanda Martinez, Natalia Maska, Michael Pavlak, Erica Pennebaker, Valerie Pop, Thomas Slanda, Danielle Smith, Brian Stanko, Maria Silvestra, Nicole Williams, Joshua Sanders, Caleb Sidarian, Nancy Yang, and Bio Yang. I don't know if we'll gather 21, but there are 21 who received this first award. Gotta move over so we can take a good look at you. Oh, we're having a hard time getting out. Okay. The second award that I mentioned for educational achievement, those 2 students are Jeremy Gerlach and Jennifer Clark. If those 2 students would join us on the stage. It takes a few minutes to do this, as you can see, but we want to make sure that these kids got the recognition, and so you can all take a good look at them. Keep these certificates in a safe place, okay? Congratulations. Okay, guys, you may exit now. Thank you. Now my able partner will come up, Mrs. Stafford.
Today I have the wonderful privilege of honoring some of our students who have made the honor roll, and right now some students who have achieved all A's. At this time, I would like the 8th graders who have achieved all A's. Shane Koskowski, Natalia Maska, Michael Pavlik, Erica Pennebaker, and Valerie Pop. And now there are several students who are sixth graders who have achieved all A's this year. Those students are Stacy Bowden, who have made the honor roll this year. At this time also, we're going to have the students come up and we're going to recognize those students and gives them some great applause and encouragement. But we're going to give their awards out after the ceremony at the tables that are labeled in the auditorium lobby. First students, Adam, Brendan Blackburn, Jeffrey Brewer, Joseph Buchanan Riley, Justine Bullock, April Burnett, Anthony Butchko, Brandy Carver, Tiffany Tuning, Anthony Daniel, Christy Davidson, Michael Demerjian, Rachel Denker, Tabian Dewan, Grace Dinka, Stephen DeNoble, Ashley Fulgenti, Edward Hall Jr., Ellen Hayes, Megan Hemler, Melissa Hemler, Kelly Hermans, Anthony Hillock, Matthew Horde, Francis Jendrzeski, Thomas Kejbu, Crystal Knight, Katie Laudicina, Mew Lee, Taring Lim, Nicole Lupinski, Ricky Makwana, Amanda Martinez, Carrie Mueller, Mark Mullins, Matthew Pelk, Ryan Pino, Blair Richards, Josh Sanders, Caleb Suranian, Jacqueline Schwanik, Thomas Slanda, Danielle Smith, Brian Stanko, Guy Swanson Jr., Maria Silvestric, Daniel Thole, Danielle Thompson, Chi Trong, Vu Vang, Nicole Williams, Linda Zhang, Nancy Yang, Bao Yang, and Ashley Somerville.
And
we really honor them. As they move up to the high school, we hope the same success for them there.
Recognizing the seventh graders who are part of our honor roll group for this year. Mrs. Stafford didn't say it, she probably did, but to be on the honor roll, you must maintain a 3.0 average, which is certainly...
At this time, I would like to introduce Phil Holm, who's been standing in for Mr. Hunter, and he's going to be doing the Outstanding Citizenship Awards at this time.
Since I've been subbing for Mr. Hunter, I have a special appreciation for the students on these lists. Some of these kids, I don't see enough of. I'll actually see them in the hallways and say, listen, what have you been doing? Stop by the office and say hi occasionally. These are the students who, for all 4 marking periods, have achieved straight O's, or outstanding, in citizenship. That means not a single teacher, not a single time, has given them anything less than outstanding. We'll start with the 6th graders. These people are Michael Kassan, all O's, all teachers, all 4 marking periods. Christy Davidson, Rachel Denker, Paul Duckworth, Ashley Fulgenti, Kelly Hermans, Tisha Lenski, Pa Lore, Natalia Maska, Michael Pavlak, Erica Pennebaker, Valerie Pop, Danielle Smith, Maria Silvestrak, and Catherine Weiss.
That ain't the pen baker there.
And let's give them a round of applause. And now I'd like to welcome Ms. Keast to the podium.
While we didn't pass out certificates for honor roll and outstanding citizenship this year, we did that because
I'd like to welcome to the mic my esteemed colleague, chairperson of the Computer Technology Department at Chatterton, Ms. Camille Ludwig.
Okay, the Computer Technology Awards go to students who didn't necessarily get like straight A's in everything they did, but they were really enthusiastic about the class, and if they got their work done, they always went back and worked on their timings and tried to improve their speed and their typing skills. They had excellent behavior, and they portrayed a lot of leadership qualities. Okay, we'll start with keyboarding. If you can hold your applause, and have all the students come up. Stacy Bowden, Michael Casson, Candace Horton, Kevin Rusha, Stephen, eighth grade computers, Anthony Hillock, Natalia Maska, Valerie Pop, Katie Londesina, and Michael Pavlik.
What? That's Miss Foucher's class. I'm Mr. Holmes. That's Mr. Holmes? Yeah, I'm in the different class.
One last round of applause, please.
And now we'd like to introduce Ms. Dina Exline.
4 years teaching, the most fun I have ever had with any group. Our kids have been a complete and total blast. We had a picnic last Friday, and we gave out team awards to each individual student. We had an extremely difficult time narrowing it down, just as most teams have. But we did narrow it down to the following 5 students. For our Team Future Math Student of the Year, Maria Silvestrak. For the Team Future Algebra Student of the Year, Valerie Pop. Team Future Science Student of the Year, a very deserving Mike Pavlik. Team Future Social Studies Student of the Year, Jeff Brewer. And my best student, the Team Future Language Arts Student of the Year, Shane Piskowski. I just want to say, as Shane is walking up here, all of these awards that we have given out could have been given to any one of these 5 students. They were all phenomenal students all across the board.
It was determined solely on a point system, as it was last year, and then based upon the practice cards. Because of all the awards the 8th grade group has won in the past 2 years, I had to go through all of them.